Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. So as you can see, I'm working. Why am I working? Well, that's because a few days ago, I was in the shower. And as I was lathering up this specimen of humanity, I had an idea. You know, I was thinking about how much I loved Pillsbury orange rolls. And then I thought about how much I love pork belly. Pig. YouTube content creator. Well, anyway, so cooking with peanut butter, sort of weird, sort of different. And then I thought of Jim from Jim's Kitchen. So together, we are going to do a peanut butter collaboration. Stay tuned for some hijinks.
Oh my heavens! You've caught me again with my snout in the peanut butter jar. Whoa! That looks good! I'm gonna be making peanut butter and jelly pulled pork.
Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Yeah, like you saw in the intro, every once in a while I do some brain thinking. So we'll see if this works or not. First thing we're going to do, as my Yoder YS 640 pellet grill is heating up, is make the peanut sauce. Basically just a satay sauce. Now, I'm going to go against my nature today because I'm just feeling sort of frisky today, and I'm going to measure it by eye. First thing I'm going to do is use a half a cup of peanut butter. If you love the people you're making this for, you'll use Jif. Skippy is not a sponsor of this program. Neither's Jif, but I just don't like Skippy. Okay, eyeballing it. Call that a half cup. To that, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. To that, a tablespoon of either rice vinegar or mirin, which is what I have here. 2 tablespoons of sugar that has been browned. 2 teaspoons of chili sauce, chili garlic sauce, some kind of chili sauce. A tablespoon of lime juice. A tablespoon of grated ginger. And then 3 cloves worth of minced garlic. Now I'm going to take this over to my trusty Vitamix and I'm going to blend it up. And as it's blending, I'm going to start de-rizzling, you're welcome Snoop Dogg, de-rizzling some coconut milk into there until I get it the consistency I want. Basically, I want this to be the frosting on top of my pork rolls. All right, I think I got the right consistency. Check it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now let's get to making those pork rolls. All right, I have recently fallen in love with these Juz Rolls puff pastry sheets. They're way thicker than the normal ones you get. And they're refrigerated, not frozen, so you don't have to worry about the thawing thing. All right, and eyeballing this, once again, this all came from my head. This is not a recipe. Well, it's not an it is a recipe. So I haven't done this before. I haven't written it down yet. I'm thinking I'm going to get 6 rolls out of each one of these sheets. So I'm going to cut this in half the long way, and then cut each one of those into thirds. So a strip of puff pastry. I have my sliced pork belly here, which I did a few days ago. In fact, let's go look in on that real quick. So it's time to pull this beautiful hunk of meat. Ah, absolutely beautiful.
I don't know why, but I've always just been a fan of pork products.
All right, we're back in present day, and yeah, it looks like I judged that right. Cutting these into 6 is about the size of the pork belly. So I'm going to lay pork belly down on top of the rolls. I'm going to leave a little bit of roll overlap for sealing at the end. And then we're just going to roll it up. Nice and tight. And there we go. There's our first pork roll. Now I'm going to repeat this multiple times until I run out of pork belly. So once I'm done, we'll take a look and see how it is. We'll see you then. Got all the pork bellies done. Now it's time to get them on the smoker. I'm guessing it's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. For those keeping track at home, it took 5 of those packages of puff pastry rolls and a half a pork belly, which is about 5 pounds that had already been smoked. I'm going to give these space because I expect them to expand like I do. All right, we'll check on these again about 15-20 minutes, see where we are. See you then. All right, let's take a look here at the 15-minute point. All right, so it took about 25 minutes to get to the point where I liked it. Oh, look at those gorgeous things. Now we're gonna frost them with our satay sauce and then let them go for another 5 minutes, let that tack up, and then we're ready to pull them. Actually, thinking about it more, I got the sauce on the ones that look like they were about ready to come out. I'm going to get those out after 5 minutes, move the other ones over, let them go a little bit longer, and then frost them. So, that's the process. We'll see you inside for judgment. All right, so it ended up taking 30 minutes to get these cooked and looking nice, and then another 5 minutes after you put the satay on them. But oh my God, they're pretty. But pretty doesn't matter in food. Let's see how it tastes. Charlotte is here for the judgment. Ain't it pretty?
It is. Well, the puff pastry got cooked all the way, and it's got a little bit of crispiness to it. Nobody can hear the little crunchy that happens when I cut into it.
Oh, I can.
Well, you can because you're right here.
Well, how'd we do?
That's good. A little bit of peanut butter satay sauce on the top is really good. You've got the crispiness from the
Puff pastry?
puff pastry, and you've got that nice kind of sweet and savory chew to it. It's really good.
All right, there you go. It worked. So hey, you see all the time people doing pork belly cinnamon rolls. Well, why don't you put the puff pastry in there too? Be one step ahead. Hey, thank you so much for joining us today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.
It's always a good time celebrating with you.